Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies. The Saints lose offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak. He will be going to the Seattle Seahawks, and we kind of expected this. He shouldn't stick around if he doesn't know who the head coach is going to be, and it's not looking like the Saints are going to hire anybody anytime soon. Probably going to be after the Super Bowl. So to guarantee himself a job, he went to Seattle. And I even said in my Discord, if y'all want to join that link in the description below, that of course he should go to Seattle. Who wouldn't want Geno Smith, Kenneth Walker, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith and Jigba, DK Metcalf over what the hell the Saints are going to give him? And a decent offensive line. So obviously that's just a better situation for offensive coordinator, and I don't blame him for leaving. Do I think this is going to hurt the Saints? Absolutely not. Do I think he was an awful OC? No. Do I think he was a great OC? No. He was just He was just somebody. He was an upgrade from Pete Carmichael, but that's not saying much. We can look at some of these Saints stats for the year, man. We threw for 3,730 yards. That is absolutely ass. Let's just be honest. 61 completion percent. Now, this is everybody, obviously. This is everybody on the year. 219 passing yards a game. 21 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. Sacked 37 times. 85 quarterback rating. Now, obviously, like I said, that's everybody. Jake Haener, Spencer Rattler, Derek Carr. Taysom Hill even got some passes, and Cedric Wilson as well. Look at the rushing yards. 444 carries, ran for 1,954 yards, 4.4 carry. That's not awful. I mean, with a beat-up offensive line thing, that's not awful. That's not awful. We ran that toss play way too much. At least I don't have to fucking scream that every week. Stop running the toss. I mean, look at the receiving. It's pitiful. Juwan Johnson, your leading receiver, and that's just because Alvin Kamara didn't play the last couple games. That's absolutely awful. Foster Moreau, your second leading receiver. I mean, fuck me, man. Chris Olave obviously was hurt. He would have been our, leading receiver. Scantling came in as of late and almost had a chance to lead the damn team in receiving yards. So I don't think the offense, losing him is not that big of a deal for me, honestly. I wanted him to leave. I just don't think he was a really good OC, and I just want the new guy, first of all, to be an offensive guy. And maybe it's going to be an offensive guy. Maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe an offensive guy is coming in and he's like, well, if an offensive guy is coming in, then obviously I won't have a need as an offensive coordinator, so let me get up out of here. And we're going to look at some team stuff right now in the NFL. Yards per game, I bet I could just go to the bottom and we're somewhere down there. Here we go. 320 yards per game. With the Texans, who they just fired their OC. Steelers, who offense is absolutely awful. Jets, we know their offense stink. Jags, Titans, Raiders. Look at the teams we're down here with. We're with the bad teams for a reason, because we stink. Obviously, it's going to be the same. Passing yards, let's look at, passing yards. Where we at in passing yards? Somewhere at the bottom. Once again, bottom 10 in passing yards as well. Rushing yards, I think we ran the ball pretty well this year. Look, we're middle of the pack. 2,000 yards. That's about 16 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th in the league. Like I said, we ran the ball okay this year. No complaints on how we ran the ball. It was bad at times, but for the most part, the run game was okay this year. And then we can take a look at the points. Obviously, we didn't score a lot of points. Bottom 10 once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bottom 9 in the NFL once again with a whopping 19 points a game. You scored 19.9 points a game, man. Like I said, if you want to take a look and compare it to last season, actually let me copy this so we can get a little side by side going on what we did last year and this year. Go to 2023 regular season. Just to kind of give you, a little side by side on what happened. What happened? 2023. All right, here we go. Let's start with points, Points last year, where we at? Where are the Saints? 23.6 points a game last year. So we're 4 points down basically on points per game, 3.5, Rushing yards, we had about 2,000 this year. I know for a fact we didn't have 2,000 last year. Had 1,700 passing yards last year. We had 3,990. So we're down in passing yards, but obviously you had basically two rookies with Rattler and then Haener, who's not a rookie, but playing. Derek Carr didn't play as much. So, the offense, did we really improve that much under him? Like I said, I know it was a lot of injuries and things, but man, that's part of football. So, the offense really didn't, go that crazy this year. Like I said, a lot of injuries, especially to your top tier receivers, that hurts. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that. We can look at one more year while we're here, man. 2022. This is Pete Carmichael years, by the way. This is Pete Carmichael years. Once again, 3,600 passing yards. That's about the same as this year. Yards per game, closer to middle of the pack. Once again, bottom middle. Rush yards. I know we couldn't run the ball with Pete Carmichael. 1,900, not bad though. Not bad. And points per game under Sneaky Pete here. Bottom of the pack, 19.4. Now that's putrid. I mean, we 19.9 this year. So like I said, the offense really didn't change that much. If you're looking at the numbers and stuff like that, the offense really didn't change that much. And I'm just gonna be an asshole real quick. And let's just go to just one of these Sean Payton seasons real quick. Let's go to 2018. Fuck it. Not the postseason. Let's go to regular season. And let's see the difference in offenses. Oh my God, look at the Saints. 31.5 points a game. Now I don't want to go down memory lane, but the fucking difference will be stark. Look at our rushing yards. 2,000. Passing yards. 4,000. 379 yards a game. I mean, okay, you can say Drew Brees and things like that and all that, and I will understand that, right? But guess what? He didn't play like forever, Drew Brees, and we were still solid. Like, even though we were injured, 21.4 points a game. Drew Brees is not on this team. 1,900 rushing yards. Passing yards, 3,100. I know our team was just playing anybody at quarterback this year, but still, like, things happen and points were still put up on the board with Sean Payton. So obviously I'm not expecting us to get an offensive coordinator like Sean Payton, have that system and have that type of offensive firepower. We saw what the Broncos did this year. Like I say, we saw what the Broncos did this year. I want to see if I can find them on here. Where are the Broncos? Where are the Broncos? Oh, here we go. I mean, yeah. 25 points a game. Not shocking there. Not shocking there. Look at the Buffalo, who obviously has Joe Brady. Tampa Bay, who just lost their OC. I mean, you just got Washington with Cliff Kingsbury. Like, I mean, Kellen Moore with the Eagles. There's a lot of good offensive coordinators out there. And the Saints just don't. Obviously, they have better talent than us and things like that. But, I mean, it is what it is. This one I'm not, like, mad about at all. So, we lost Clint Kubiak. Not shocked. Not surprised. Don't really care, to be honest. Like, don't really care. I'm trying to figure out who we're gonna hire for this for this head coaching job, and then we'll go from there. We'll see who he hires at DC and OC, and then let him put his staff together, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, we lost Clint Kubiak to the Seattle Seahawks. Man, I wish him nothing but the best. He's gonna have much more talent up there, so we'll see what happens. But thank y'all for tuning in once again, man. As always, this is the Boo Tragedies, and I'm out.
So one last time, let's make it the greatest man